Top 10. Duterte. Legacy. Tribute para kay Tatay Digong. Number 10.
Give us back those bilingual bells. They are ours. They belong to the Philippines. They are part of our national heritage.
A few moments later.
Today is a historical day for the Philippines as the Balangiga bells finally arrived home after 117 years in foreign countries. Through the initiative of President Rodrigo Duterte, National Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana and U.S. Ambassador to the Philippines Sung Kim led a symbolic ceremony at Villamor Air Base. Past 11 o'clock in the morning, the U.S. military C-130 cargo plane arrived from Okinawa, Japan with 3 bells from Air Force Base in Wyoming and Camp Red Cloud in South Korea. That is why Nemesio, the grandchild of the first person who rang the bell during the war, cannot contain his emotions for the symbolic event in the history.
Indescribable, I cannot describe it. Talagang parang haya ko eh. Si Presidente talaga nagmamahal ng bayan. Kami mga taga-Balanghiga, akala namin wala nang makatulong. Si Presidente ang nakatulong sa amin.
Balangiga bells are symbolic as they were made to be the war trophies of the Americans after the Balangiga massacre in 1901. But despite the painful past, the Americans believe that this is now the time for healing and forgiveness.
President Duterte made a forceful appeal for the bell's return during his 2017 State of the Nation address. I was there and heard his passionate call loud and clear. President Duterte followed up with a personal appeal to our Secretary of Defense, James Mattis, who, like all of us here today, recognized that returning the bells is the right thing to do.
Number 9.
Well, the Philippines is one country that is taking steps to protect its environment. One of the country's great natural treasures, Boracay Beach, was shut down due to massive sewage pollution. The beach was cleaned up and is officially set to reopen on October 26th. But as Anna Corin reports, it will be with a lot of restrictions.
Consistently ranked one of the most beautiful beaches in the world, the island of Boracay here in the Philippines is finally reopening after being shut down 6 months ago to undergo massive rehabilitation works. The Philippines President Rodrigo Duterte earlier this year declared the island a cesspool following years of mismanagement, corruption, over-tourism and environmental degradation. Government inspectors found more than 2,000 businesses and homes were illegally connected to the island's drainage system instead of the main sewer line, which led to raw effluent being pumped directly into the sea. An interagency task force was formed to oversee the rehabilitation of the island, which includes the construction of a new sewerage and drainage system, telecommunication lines, as well as 20 kilometres of new roads and footpaths. The 2-year project, only a quarter of the way through, is estimated to cost $25 million. But for the residents, the most dramatic improvement has been the quality of the water.
Take a look. It's beautiful. The shoreline too. It's so beautiful here.
With environment laws and building codes now being enforced, only 68 of the 600 resort lodgings here on Boracay have actually complied, which means these establishments can only resume operations for the official opening on October 26. And while tourists arrive at the end of the month, they may be shocked to learn that Boracay's party reputation is now a thing of the past. No longer will people be allowed to smoke and drink on the beach. There will be no beach beds, chairs, tables or umbrellas on the sand, nor will masseurs or vendors be allowed to operate on the beach. Single-use plastic has been banned, as have water sports within 100 metres of the shoreline.
I love it that Boracay is our pilot for sustainable tourism. This is just the beginning, and we want all major tourist destinations to be practice sustainable tourism.
There is no denying that the rehabilitation of Boracay still has a long way to go, and there are some asking whether this island is really ready to be opened up to tourists. Well, the government says that the laws are in place to protect this piece of paradise, and it hopes that it will be a blueprint for other tourist destinations in the country and around the world.
Number 8.
And that can be found here in Cebu Province, the Cebu-Cordova Link Expressway or CCLEX. President Rodrigo Duterte, along with other top government officials and personalities from the private sector, graced and led today's inauguration of the iconic and engineering marvel Cebu-Cordova Link Expressway or CCLEX here in Cordova, Cebu. The CCLEX, which was envisioned to be one of the main tourist attractions in Visayas, is an 8.9-kilometer bridge connecting the town of Cordova in Mactan Island and the South Road properties in Cebu City. The monumental project has a design speed of 60 to 80 kilometers per hour and is expected to serve around 50,000 vehicles daily. During his speech, President Duterte expressed his confidence that the CCLEX will truly boost the tourism and economy of Cebu Province and its neighboring places. As his term ends soon, the chief executive underscored the importance of accelerating socio-economic development in the country, especially in Visayas, through sustained infrastructure building, which has been an important part of his administration's legacy.
Number 7.
President Duterte has expressed satisfaction over ongoing efforts to rehabilitate Manila Bay. In a taped public address, the president said he was impressed by how Environment Secretary Roy Cimatu is able to succeed in yet another challenge to rehabilitate a well-known tourist spot in the country's capital, particularly known for its famous sunset. A portion of the Manila Bay was temporarily reopened to the public over the weekend after crushed dolomite was laid on its shoreline near the U.S. Embassy. Meanwhile, presidential spokesperson Harry Roque said the DENR will look into the alleged destruction of the marine ecosystem in Cebu, arising from the dolomite extraction from the area.
And people are now enjoying the benefits of the determined action of a cabinet member to do good.
Number 6.
A modern state-of-the-art bridge connecting two busy districts in the city of Manila. This is the vision turned into a reality for the Benondo Intramurs Bridge project under the Build program of President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, an iconic project of the Department of Public Works and Highways under its Unified Project Management Office operations. Benondo Intramurs Bridge is one of the two China-funded bridges under the Build program. With a total length of 680 meters, the project involves the construction of 4-lane, 70-meter-long, and 21-meter-wide basket-handle tied-steel arch bridge, aesthetically linking Intramurs at Solana Street and Riverside Drive, and Benondo at Renta Street, Plaza del Conde Street, and Muelle de la Industria with a viaduct structure over Estero de Benondo. The new bridge conforms to the standard design under DPWH seismic guidelines, criteria, and specifications in an effort to make the vital bridge resilient in the event of large magnitude earthquakes. Bike lanes with reflective thermoplastic road lines and protected sidewalks on both sides are also features of the project as part of DPWH program to build safe infrastructure for non-motorized road users. With its completion, Benondo Intramurs Bridge will cater to an average of 30,000 motorists daily, directly easing the volume of traffic in Manila. The opening of Benondo Intramurs Bridge is only one of the many big-ticket projects in the pipeline to achieve President Duterte's dream for better road network and increased transportation capacity in Metro Manila.
Number 5.
2 new stations of the LRT2 will begin operating this week following several delays due to the pandemic. Our correspondent Jervis Manahan is now with us for an update. Jervis, go ahead.
Yes, good morning, Mike. Commuters from Antipolo Rizal will now have an easier time traveling to Manila because the LRT station here will start operating this week. There will be 2 new stations of LRT, and tomorrow both stations in Marikina and Antipolo will be inaugurated. and they will be fully accessible to the public on Wednesday. Several delays happened because of the COVID-19 pandemic, but finally, the stations are opening this week. The Marikina station is in Emerald, Barangay San Roque near Hill Fernando Avenue, while the Antipolo station is in Barangay Mayamot near a mall here in Masinag. Fare from Recto in Manila to Marikina and Antipolo will be at 30 pesos for a single journey ticket and 26 to 28 pesos for stored value cards. This development is expected to dramatically cut the travel time between Rizal and Manila, as many commuters from Rizal work in the capital city.
Number 4.
I am pleased to join all of you today in the presence of our fellow workers in government, as well as our private partners for the unveiling of the train of MRT7 Project. We can proudly say that this new metric rail transit system, which spans more than 24 kilometers from North Avenue in Quezon City to San Jose del Monte in Bulacan. It is a world-class mode of transportation for the benefit of the people. The project is more than 60% complete, and we are committed to make it partially operational by fourth quarter of 2022.
Number 3.
Rodrigo Duterte pinangunahan ang pagbubukas ng Malasakit Center sa pinakamalaking government hospital sa Cebu. Ang naturang center ay layong gawing mabilis at maayos ang transaksyon ng mga pasyente sa ospital. Si Marita Moahe sa sentro ng balita.
Pinangunahan ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte ang paglulunsad ng Malasakit Program sa Vicente Soto Memorial Medical Center dito sa Cebu. Ang Malasakit Center ay naglalayong magkaroon ng isang one-stop shop sa loob mismo ng mga public hospitals na nilalapitan ng mga mahihirap na pasyente upang makapagbayad sila sa kanilang mga bills at makabili ng mga gamot. Kabilang sa mga nagpahayag ng pakikisa sa programa ay ang PCSO, DSWD, PAGCOR, PhilHealth at DOH na siyang lead agency. Muling ipinaalala ni Duterte sa mga directors ng iba't ibang ahensya na mayroon lamang silang 15 araw para kumilos sa bawat dokumentong ipinapasa sa kanila. Matagal na umano ang Pangulo sa public service at para sa kanya ang kalinga ay dapat umanong ibigay sa lahat ng mga Pilipino, lalong-lalo na sa mga mahihirap.
Number 2.
Nilunsad ngayong araw ng Department of Foreign Affairs ang bagong modelo ng Philippine Passport na may 10 taong validity. Pinangunahan ni DFA Secretary Alan Peter Cayetano ang launching ng bagong pasaporte sa DFA Office of Consular Affairs sa Parañaque City. Buwan ng Agosto ng nakaraang taon, nang nilagdaan ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte ang batas na nagpapalawig ng validity ng Philippine Passport ng 10 taon mula sa dating 5 taon. Layon nitong mapadali para sa mga overseas Filipino workers na makapagtrabaho ng hindi pinoproblema ang madalas na renewal ng pasaporte.
Nice. Number 1.
Inanunsyo na ng Land Transportation Office na simula sa October 2021, sisimula na ang pag-i-issue ng driver's license na may 10-year validity. Subalit, eksklusibo lamang ito na ibibigay ng LTO sa mga driver na malinis ang record at walang naitalang kahit anong traffic violation simula June 2019. Sakaling mayroong record ng paglabag, iisyuhan lamang ang driver ng lisensya na valid sa loob ng 5 taon. Magiging batayan ng LTO ang Republic Act 10930 o Extending Driver's License Validity na naisabatas noong 2019.
Oh my God! Wow!
Abot ka dito sa huling bahagi ng aking video. Maraming salamat po. Ako po ay isang napakaliit na channel lamang at walang nakukuhang income sa YouTube na gustong isiwalat at tanungin ang mga bagay-bagay at ganap na nangyayari sa ating bansa na ayaw o iniiwasan ng mainstream media. Ang munting hingi ko lang sa inyo ay suporta, subscribe, like at share lang po ay malaking tulong sa akin.
Fight for what we believe in, undeterred by the fear of failing or losing. Indeed, courage knows no limits. Cowardice does.